We're done.
Welcome to the space where minds collide. Annie and Kerrie gonna be your guide. Psychic wonders and spiritual delight will unveil the mysteries in the light. Tune your senses, sharpen your mind. Feel the energy, let your soul unwind. Tarot cards and angels' wings. Sound healing makes your spirit sing. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days. Energy flowing through your veins. Unlock your power, break the chains. With Annie and Kerrie on this ride, discover the universe inside. Healing words in crystal glow, guiding through the ebb and flow. Feel the love that we impart. Awaken the magic in your heart. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days. Mind, body, soul connection strong. Find your peace where you belong. Meditate, elevate, discover ways to brighten up your darkest days.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful AJ.
Hello, my
Hi.
gorgeous Annie.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kerrie. Have you sneaked in here? I've got you on here, you naughty girl. Hi, Gail. I'm in charge tonight, which is just scary, scary.
I was going to say she snuck on to keep an eye on us. That's what she's done to make sure we're not up to too many shenanigans.
She's probably right. You should have seen me 2 minutes ago trying to press all these buttons to make this happen. And I'm like, it was not working. So we've got no Kerrie tonight because it's Kerrie's birthday tomorrow. So she's having a lovely family dinner tonight. And for those of you who know Les and Sue, they're coming up. And so we've given her the night off. So there's only Miss AJ and I to do your readings. So come at us with questions. And we're not going to do a meditation tonight because we usually end up with so many questions that we're just going to flick our way through the questions. So Kathy and anybody else who's on here, Gail or whoever else has managed to get in, because hi, Ray. Hi, Anessa. Whoever you are that's surviving the apocalypse, good girl. Well done. Good on you. Oh, we've got somebody watching. We thought we might watch and chat. Oh, gosh. I thought we were going to be unsupervised, but we're not.
She's watching our shenanigans. She doesn't want us being too naughty.
Oh, it's never going to happen.
I was going to say she should know us better than that by now.
Well, I reckon all of you who haven't put questions in there, or if you want a reading, whack a question in. I'll try really, really hard to keep up with you, but sometimes you go too fast for me. So we've got Christy. Let me whack this up for you, AJ.
Kirst. Okay.
Would really love a reading if you're drawn to me. Have a lot of stress that my 18-year-old is causing, which is flowing into much chaos in all aspects of life. Wanting to know if you see it getting better anytime soon, please.
All right. Well, I was shuffling and thinking of that question first up, so I've got my cards ready to go. in response to that, I've got my Tower card was the first one that came flying out. So my Tower card is indicating that you've still got strife and chaos heading your way. I don't think that is going to settle down in the immediate future for you. So you've still got a bit of strife. You've still got things that need to be addressed. That being said, it's also a time for rebuilding for you, okay, because you've got your High Priestess card, so it's about talking about coming into, for me, with this card and with this combination, major life changes sort of coming your way, but it's about you stepping into you being in control and actually putting your power down into this as well. And the final card that came up was the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords sort of does let us signify and think about hope for the future. So there is hope for the future. There is light, but you've still got a period of time where you need to address some major issues. So, yeah, you've got a bit to work through. I'm sorry. But stand strong, stand tall in your own power. And, yeah, there is light at the end of that tunnel.
Okie dokie. Thank you, AJ. I've got Miss Jeanette. Miss Jeanette, what I've got around you is I've got all your battles are nearly over. I've got you getting all your ducks in a row. It just feels like you're getting everything sorted out. I've also got financial security around you. And I've got you dipping your toes into new beginnings and some decisions that you have to make. I also have you surrounded by family and family cards. And I've got a huge celebration coming up. By doing what you're doing with this, getting all your ducks in a row, getting yourself all sorted out, making some decisions, it just feels like what you're doing for yourself is giving yourself the gift of freedom. So I would say it's the year of the Jeanette. I reckon it's going to be a beautiful year for you.
All right.
AJ, we've got Kathy.
So, Kathy, a couple of cards that actually came out for you. So you've actually got the world at your feet, my dear. What you need to hear is you need to remember that opportunities are there for you. A world of abundance is there for you. Everything's there for you, but with good grace, with peace, with security, you need to, not worry about the noise that's around. You need to find your calm, find your center so that you can go forward with a level head, because you've just got so many good things. You've got abundance, you've got celebrations. Okay, so you've got all of that. You just need to calm your farm, settle the chaos down so that you're able to take advantage and see how you're actually moving forward. So take a breath. When the world's getting too busy, when it's getting too noisy, when it's getting too overwhelming, take a breath, okay? Take a breath. You're allowed to stop. You're allowed to actually go, now hang on a tick, this is my next step forward. So that's for Kathy.
I'm going to read for Peter. Look at her holding us responsible. Because of past readings, I have taken the leap and will now be moving to Mount Isa. Nervous, scared, but super excited. Let's see what Mount Isa has for you, my lovely. Okay. What the cards are saying is that where you actually have been, and I think that was Kingaroy, has been slowly but surely sucking the life out of you. And your level of frustration has built up. And I think you got stuck there for quite some time. So now that you've made the decision and I've got the new house and it's right there, it's like not only are you going to be starting a brand new chapter in your life, what I've got around this is I've got this feeling of absolute contentment. It's like, whoa, I can finally breathe. So, as you know, in a couple of days, we move into the energy of a number 1 year. So what you're going to be doing with your little self this year is you're building the base. And this is for all of you. You're building the base for the next 12 months or 9 years of your life, believe it or not. And it's also saying you've got protection all around you. And I see you not just with having money to live, but also having money to spend. So whatever it is that you're going to do, it's kind of freeing up your financials. Yeah, it just feels like maybe you've been feeling like you've been taken for granted, and maybe you've been feeling that you're not where you're supposed to be. And this is the final shedding from the year of the snake and a brand new beginning for you. So that's lovely. I hope that resonates with you. Vanessa.
Anessa, first and foremost, I'm not a medical practitioner. So when will my cough finally resolve is an interesting question for me to answer on your behalf. So just sorry, I actually dropped cards while I was shuffling them for you. When will my cough finally resolve? What have we got here? That's interesting. Anessa, if you feel like you're sort of being moved around a little bit like a piece on a chessboard, it's probably because, you know, you just feel like you're going from pillar to post, from pillar to post, pillar to post. You're not actually allowing yourself to actually sit and make decisions about, well, hang on a tick, I'm getting the what is it that's actually driving your cough, and not knowing makes it difficult, not knowing sort of what your history is. Really, I'm looking at, I've got a battered 7 cards sitting in front of me. It just feels like you're being sort of moved around from pillar to post, and you don't have a clear underlying cause of why it started. And until you start addressing the why, the very initial why, I don't think that you're going to be finding that relief until you can get that question answered. There's plenty of ideas. You're probably doing a whole heap of things to set yourself up to be able to recover. You probably think you're getting stronger, which is a good thing, but I still think you've got a bit of a ways to go before it actually resolves itself. And I'd really be looking at your causal factors there. So when will your cough finally resolve? I think you're still going to have it for a little while, because I don't think that you've addressed the root causes of it yet. I hope that makes sense. It'll get there, but yeah, I don't think you're just not getting within sort of a short time frame. I'm sorry.
Thank you, AJ. Okay, my lovely who's surviving the apocalypse. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You got a head full of shit. No tact. It's sucking the life out of you. You feel like you're stuck. So far, you've done nothing. It's like, I don't feel like you're stuck. I feel like this is a timing thing. It's been a battle, but you've got some decisions that you have to make. Now, some of this feels like there's some moves need to be had. I think you're looking at options. And I would say sometimes if you've got too many options, it just confuses the issue. Some of this feeling of that stuckness and decisions that you have to make feels like it's not only in one area of your life, it's in all areas of your life. It feels like some of this is work related, and some of it is in your personal life. And I just feel like at the moment you're not sure, you're second guessing yourself, and that needs to stop. That stop it. Because trust your intuition and get rid of the options that you know fine you're just faffing around with and that are not going to work, because your world's about to change. And I've also got I've got moves for you, but it does feel like it's not just one move. It feels like there's a couple of areas that you need to do the shift. And that will, once you make the decision, you will make the right decision. Doesn't matter what way you go, for you it's the right decision. Your world will change, and I've got joy and happiness. So that's why I'm saying stop faffing around. Just make your decision, because once you do that, onwards and upwards. So your apocalypse is nearly over. Mirani,
All right, Marani. Okay, we all know fives are our oh shit cards. So, and sorry, yes, you all know me. I'm very blunt and to the point, but yeah.
because you were mine.
What can we say? That's why sort of it works really well. So we've got our oh shit moments. So we're still working our way through the oh shit moments. We're still working our way through sort of trauma. We're still working our way through, everything piling up, everything on top of us. But that's all right. You're working your way through it, and you're getting yourself to a point where you'll be able to stand securely on your own 2 feet. That being said, you still have some work to do, because you're actually holding yourself back as well. And that could be through fear, that could be through, your own past experience, but you have the ability to be able to break yourself free from that. Okay? The one thing that you need to remember, and this is what gives me hope as well, I'm going to address the moon first. So just remember, without the darkness, you can't have light. So you can't have all good or all bad. It's never just one or the other. But you work your way through it by accepting the fact that both exist. And if you can accept the fact that both exist, you're able to then start taking your steps forward. But I've actually got some really good stuff coming to you. Okay, so you've got new wonderful things that are starting to sort of put out there that you'll be able to celebrate and actually find yourself and be happy and joyful again. So you're moving into some joy, you're moving into some abundance, you're moving into you sitting comfortably after a period of trial and tribulation. Okay, but you need to literally, this would be my, and if I've, pardon my bluntness again, give yourself an uppercut and put, or as Annie would say, pull up your big girl panties and away we go, because you've got some really good stuff that's actually coming for you this year, and it's still will be towards the end of this year. I'm getting middle towards the end of this year, so yeah, you've still got some work to do.
We're giving everybody homework tonight.
I know, aren't we just?
Okay, Gail, auntie in Melbourne. I feel with your auntie in Melbourne, there seems to be a lot of frustration around her. And for her, I just feel like she's been a bit overwhelmed. She needs to cut ties with anything that isn't serving her. She actually needs to turn her back on it. Now, for her, it's all about breaking free. I think she's got some stuff. It's like it's on a loop in her head. And I think she needs to maybe visualize what she wants the next chapter of her life to look like. And who am I going to be next? And it feels like she's in the process of, it's like a second lease of life. It's like she's reinventing herself. And it also feels like for her, she knows what she needs to do. And it's the opportunity for her, like the doors are all open, and it's the opportunity for her to actually walk through them. She needs to not fret and worry, because I do feel that some of the stuff that she does, she actually does to herself. So I would say tell her to visualize what she wants the next chapter of her life to look like, and then don't let anything get in her way. Just let her go for it. I hope that helps.
Okay, Ray. After a little bit of a defining moment this year, oh boy, do you have exciting new opportunities coming your way. But you have to, hang on, there we go. You have to set the wheels in motion, okay? You can't just sit back and just wait and, it's a bit of stop, start, go at the moment, stop, start, go. there will be that temptation. Here's your favourite card, Annie, but here's your man. Just be aware that with this new thing that's coming, the new opportunities that's coming, if it looks too good to be true, you know what? It actually is too good to be true. So do your research first. Don't just jump because it looks pretty. All right. Make sure that you've actually considered what it costs you. And that's, not just financially, that's talking about your all-in investment, sort of how much effort you're putting towards it. But it's an exciting new opportunity coming that pays excellent dividends for you in the long run. Okay, so it will be good. It will be worth the effort that you put into it. But once again, if there's, it looks too good to be true, read the fine print.
Esther, hello. So what I've got for you, Esther, is I've got your world at your feet. And this is in relation to, this is my work card. And it's talking about options. And it's also talking about don't get in your own way. You have decisions that you have to make. And you're another one, my lovely, who dithers and second guesses. And you have incredibly strong intuition. And you're amazingly incredible when you're doing that and using your intuition for other people. Big claps for that. But when you're doing it for yourself, it's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, what if this happens and what if that happens? So you're not allowed to do that anymore, my lovely. Because what I've got for you is I've got business blooming, onwards and upwards, joy and happiness, money coming in. And that's not just little bits of money, that's like steady income coming in, coming in. There's also another book coming. And I think at the moment, that's something else that you're playing with because you're not quite sure it's ready yet. Put some energy into that and get it out there. Because if you remember your first book, it just soared. And I'm sure that this one that isn't quite finished yet or is in the process of being completed will be better than the one that you've released already. I hope that helps. AJ.
Now, Gemma, I literally read for, I think it was last week. So I'm
okay,
wondering,
I'll take Gemma.
Would you be able to?
Yep. And you can have Sandy,
yes,
who
please.
just wants a card for 2026. Okay,
I
Miss.
Got 5.
Miss Gemma. Ooh. Wow. Okay. I've got nothing but good things. Frustration around you at the moment and a bit of kind of concern. I've got a beautiful person who's either in your life or is coming back into your life, but he's definitely there. And around all of this, I've also got a celebration. I'm just going to wave this little person around because he's kind of it's there as well. So wherever you're at, there's a baby in the wings. And for you, it's again, I don't know what's happening. Like, I know we're moving into this new energy, but it just feels like all the, like 2025 is just Control Alt Delete. It's just been cancelled because for you as well, it's onwards and upwards. And it just feels very much like every single one of you who have done the work last year, the rewards are all just starting to come in. And it just feels absolutely lovely. You also have options around work. And that's another area where I've also got more money coming in for you as well. So I think I want to be you, Miss Gemma. I hope that helps. AJ Sandy.
Yep. And Gemma should find that very interesting because I know I did. All right. So, Miss Sandy. Okay. Miss Sandy, for you, I've got, after having some time to yourself, to be able to contemplate what it is, your next steps, where you want to go. It's onwards and upwards for you. But just remember, keep your feet a little bit grounded, okay? Because if you're, a bit too much of a dreamer, you need to make sure that you keep your feet on the ground to be able to achieve all the big lofty goals that you do have. Just how about you be a little bit nicer to yourself is what I'm getting. You need to, treat yourself with a little bit more love. You can sometimes be your own harshest critic. And while we all do that and that's natural, it'd be so much nicer for you at this present point in time to be able to stop judging yourself so harshly. I've got good relationships. Like I've got you've got both the King and the Queen of Cups, so you've got a matching pair at the moment, which is interesting. So peace, breathe, tranquility, bring a little bit of love into your life. It's about finding that balance as well, and sort of tampering down the energy a bit. I think you just need to be able to take a step back, not judging yourself as harshly, have a little bit of compassion for self, and then, final obstacles, hurdles, you'll be able to take that step over and off and away you go, onwards and upwards for you. But stay a little bit grounded as well.
Okay. Hello, Namira, and welcome to your very first. Now, I feel that there's been some frustration around you, and it feels like there's been all sorts of stuff happening around you that you haven't necessarily been aware of. And this sort of stuff is starting to come to light. And at the moment, it's saying, your cards are saying, stay really strong, because I think you've been focusing on all the itty bitty shitty, and it's time to now see the big picture. Take a step back, take yourself out of what's been happening, because I do feel you've been on this journey, because your life is about to get put into a snow globe and all shook up. Now, a lot of people don't like change. I love change, especially when it's changing from where you've been, where things have maybe been a little bit heavy or things have been a little bit difficult. Because this is my wife woman, and she says, you know what you need to do. And from there, I've got this wonderful relationship, either there or on its way. But whatever this is, it's not far away. I would say hang in there, because the changes are coming and it's very, very soon. I hope that helped. Now, have you finished just throwing your cards all over the floor, my love?
Throw my cards all over the floor, not my fault. And then I had to move because Karma has been sitting right behind me and I've been so uncomfortable. Okay, so now that I've picked up all my cards and moved the cat, all is good in the world, and I've got Veronica's cards in front of me now. All right, Veronica, if you have felt lately that you have just wanted to run away, I wouldn't be surprised. After a period of time where you just sort of want to take a step away from the world and to be able to get things back to center, back to balance again, you may have been feeling a little bit tired lately. It's all good, because that time in life, you're about to actually look at going out in a brand new direction. Okay, but it's with, again, and the moon seems to be featuring a lot for everybody tonight, the moon card. And again, it's about being able to, accept all sides, all types of weathering the storm, really, light, dark, balance, because you've got quite a few cards here that are talking about balance. So you need to get that balance back into your life after a period of, just wanting to run away and take time out for yourself. That's fine to take that time out. Just remember that you need to get back on the bike and away we go again, because you do have really interesting, exciting new opportunities coming your way where you get to sit and be in control and actually celebrate you and get your center again. Okay, so if you felt a little bit off balance, off kilter, it's okay. New opportunities coming your way where you'll actually get yourself back center again. Okay, and taking that time out has been a good thing. And that's for Veronica.
Okay. Thank you, AJ. Anne, I've got a schmozzle here. I just feel that there's been so much frustration around you. I also feel there's been a situation that's been happening at work, and it just feels like maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. I think you kind of have gone inside yourself, and this has been a bit of a battle for you. It's also saying don't make dumb decisions, because I do feel your frustration. You're getting to that point of that's it, I'm done, and you're ready just to cut ties. So what your cards are saying is the same. See the big picture. There's so many of you that are in this last gasp of hell on earth from this 2025 energy, and we're just so close to the end of it, and we're so close to just everything that's been there getting cut away, and the it's all disappearing, because what I've got around you is hang in there, stay really, really strong, trust your intuition, break free from anything that's not sitting right with you. I've got happy ever after and family harmony. So it just feels like if there's been some unrest or some upset that's caused you a bit of grief, don't worry about it, because it's so, so close to being over. I hope that helped.
My cards are literally throwing themselves all around my lounge room tonight. I should just give up now. Tell you what. Okay. Kelly, I see you've got a couple of questions there, but I'm going to answer because I see you've got another question about your health down below. So my cards have actually decided that we're going to be talking about the contract one, because I have the 3 cards that came flying out are all pentacles, which are all talking about finances, work environment, stuff like that. Okay, so my oh shit card is here for you. So your first part of that question, are you being pushed or manipulated away from your good? Potentially there is definitely the struggle there that you have recognized that is really pulling you in different directions, working against you. And it's good that you're actually paying attention and that you are recognizing the signs of what's actually happening. So that's a good thing. It's good to have that intuition, that information that you actually have. So good work you to start with for recognizing it. That being said, I think that you are actually planting the seeds so that you actually get the outcome that you need. Continue on that path. Don't be swayed from that path, because if you do that, everything will come out okay. Everything will work out for your own good. So as long as you stand strong in what you know for and what you're building, don't be swayed away from that by persuasive discussion. And then when I ask for a little bit of clarity on that, just to make sure, set really good boundaries. Okay, so if you feel like someone's trying to manipulate you away from what you want, set good, strong boundaries, all right? Because that way you know you're working with exactly the direction that you want to go. So don't be swayed by talk from other people. Don't let them push you away or push you off your goal. You are building the right foundation. So keep going in that. Keep your eyes open to, shenanigans is our word of the night. So keep your eyes open for that and everything will work out okay.
Kelly, I've just pulled a couple of cards around you because you have asked about your health. I'm feeling that you've kind of gone inside yourself, and it feels like a lot of this health issue, it's like you've kind of fallen in a hole and you've got some decisions that you have to make around this. But on the back of what AJ said, things are about to turn around. And for me, around your health, it really is all about get yourself back in balance, get yourself grounded. And it feels like look at alternatives, um, because there's many, many options, and make some decisions. For you, I do feel it's like take control, take control. And basically, that's what AJ said around this contract stuff. I think you're just feeling that things are spiraling out of control for you. And I think as soon as you come to grips with that, you'll start to feel a whole lot better, because a lot of this feels like you've just dropped in energy significantly. And that's why everything feels a bit hard at the moment. AJ.
All right. Yes. Danielle. So, Danielle, will Connor and I connect soon? Short answer, yes. And the reason why I say that, and I think this is quite interesting. So, in order, this is how your cards came up. So, 9 of Cups, abundance, celebrating all the good stuff, all the effort that you've put in, paying off. Followed by the Ace of Cups, new relationships, your cup runneth over in that emotional space. New relationship, working hand in hand together to bring it into being. And then you've got, I didn't get my pigeon pair, but I've got my Queen of Swords and my King of Pentacles. So be your own woman, okay? Stay true, but have a breath about you. So don't sort of get lost sort of off with the fairies and all the rest of it. Okay, stay true to you, because that's the person that Connor's looking for. And just remember, he's smart. He's quite clever. So be prepared to be challenged a little bit.
Okay. Thank you, AJ. Okay, so I've got Gary for Grace. This is a reading and a half, this one. So, romantic partner. This one is all about female power. It's all about, okay, female energy. Female energy runs on kindness. Male energy is all about decision making, action, movement. Let's do this, let's do that. Female energy is much gentler and much softer and much more about nurturing. And the kindness card kind of describes all of these things, because if this is a relationship issue, it's talking about whatever is happening, deal with it with kindness, because the outcome around that is your happy ever after. So there you go, my lovely. That's a beautiful little reading. Kindness, gentleness, lots of love, happy ever after. We like that.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
I would like that.
Wouldn't we all? Okay, Shelley. Okay, what is going on for me? And I've got a feeling that's a comma, love, for either one of us, not necessarily in the love question field. So, Shelley, what I've got for you is it's time to leave the disappointments behind and start actually moving towards a bright new future, bright new endeavour, bright new opportunities. Okay, so leave the disappointments of the past in the past. All right, and start moving forward to what's actually the bright new adventure, because Yes, new adventures are on the way. Don't worry about looking before you leap. Just leap. Go forward with enthusiasm, with, no expectations. Just throw yourself at it. Go get it. The stuff from the past, it's in the past for a reason. We can learn about it. We can make sure that, we don't make or repeat make mistakes in the future that we've already done in the past. That's why we're leaving them behind. But off you go. Go on the adventure. Stop letting things holding you back, as Annie would say. Stop faffing around. And it's not about who's going to get to the top the quickest, who's, the bigger and the better. Leave those petty arguments, those, petty discussions. Don't fight for the top or for supremacy. You actually want to, it's not about you coming out on top. It's about you finding your own balance to be able to live happily, successfully, and you're attracting the right people. Okay, so you don't fight for anybody's attention or anything's attention. You just go and be you. You do you, boo.
Who have you just read for, lovely?
So I just read for Shelley Armstrong.
Okay, so I've got Emma. Will I be in a serious relationship this year? Now, my lovely, your little heart got broken and you kind of went inside yourself. This is one of the old shit cards. And now you've got a head full of shit. And I think that a previous relationship absolutely overwhelmed you and exhausted you. And I think you've got stuck in that energy. Now, you're past that now. You're kind of through that. And you're ready to dip your toes back in. But there's some fear around what that's going to look like. So I would say, get yourself in balance. Look at all your options. There's a relationship coming, but I'm closer to the middle of the year than I am at the moment.
Sorry, love.
And this feels like it could be a long-term relationship. It could be like a forever. I've got this feeling like this is a grown-up relationship. I think some of your previous relationships, you might have been attracted to bad boys because they're fun and they're a challenge, and don't we all know that? But, if you flip the paradigm from like, oh my goodness, he's boring, to stable, reliable, will be there, honest, open, trustworthy, not boring, maybe not a challenge, but a much gentler kind of relationship than maybe what you've had in the past. And then all I've got for you is happiness and joy. So, big girl pants, step in, have fun, and be good.
Okay, Kylie. Wanting to know if Tim can support me in love soon, no contact. I don't know what the no contact is at the moment, whether you're not in contact with each other, whether it's wishful dreaming. I don't really know what that part of your question is about, but I do have a coming together, celebrations. So there is that possibility there that, yeah, possibly it is there. However, there's a bit of however's going on for me at the moment. So there's drama. He's still got to get over stuff. There's still a lot of just stuff going on. There's so much noise around him. There's so many, it's like a whole heap of birds down the beach squawking at each other, and you just can't hear anything clearly. It's like that messy noise that he's still got sort of surrounding him at the moment. So till he can clear that away, I don't think that support will be there. At the moment, I sort of feel that he's like moving you around like a chess piece rather than, you actually being in control. And at the moment, you're probably a bit too guarded as well, because you know that is the possibility of where things stay. If he can sort his crap out, potentially there is that opportunity to be able to come together in celebration. But he's got so much on his plate that I don't know if that will happen in the short term. Sorry.
AJ, can you please take Candice? I read for her this week.
Okay, not a problem. Just let me clear my cards. Okay, so Candice. Hello again. What's in store for me in 2026, please? Well, first of all, my cards again are flying. My cards are flying all over the place. Ooh, that's interesting. Annie and I both like it when that happens. All right. Interesting. Candice, wish upon the star. Make your wishes, but you've got to do something to make them happen. You actually have to be able to recognize that, not everything's going to be perfect all the time, and that's okay, because life isn't about 100% perfection. Try saying that fast really quick. It's not about that. It's about being able to recognize the opportunity that you have to be able to make those advances. Just because someone shows you something shiny, and we all go, ooh, shiny, because we all pay attention to something that's like that, it doesn't necessarily equate to the biggest and the best. So what you need to do is be a little bit discerning about opportunities and offers that are coming your way, but don't give up on your hopes and your dreams, because they are there. And they are achievable for you, but you have to have a clear understanding of what it is that you actually want. Okay? Stop letting the past ruin what could possibly be for you in the future. All right? Walk forward. Don't keep taking, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's about moving forward, not being trapped by the past. Okay.
Thank you, AJ. Peace. Okay. So what I've got happening for you is new opportunities. I think there have been some disappointments, and it's time to let go of them. If you do that, the other thing around this stuff is I also feel like that hit you on an inner child level. So whatever it was that happened where you just felt like you've got to let this go, you've got to let this go. This wasn't an angry reaction, this was a hurt reaction. And I do feel that you were in the right. And it's talking about standing your ground. Because if you stand your ground and follow your dreams, your problems will be resolved. It's also about being honest with yourself. So maybe it's around taking some personal responsibility for the situation. And again, don't let that inner child get in your way. It's like when you get hurt and have tantrums and get all offended and then sulk. I think you really need to just don't take on board people say you can't do this, you can't do that. Yes, you can. Once you let that go, your end result is peace of mind. It's like, oh, I'm finally moving towards what I need, what I want, and I'm going to get there.
Okay. Rosa, will I be able to start master studies after graduation? Peace and tranquility, my dear. Peace and tranquility. Okay, you've got so much busyness happening in your head that sometimes you're a little bit up in the clouds. You're a little bit airy-fairy. Is your master's studies, is it actually going to target what you actually want, or is it just a pipe dream? If it's what you actually want, yep, go ahead. You'll do it. Not a problem. Opportunities there. Maybe a little bit of stop-start. You may change the focus of your masters. You may sort of be tossing up between a couple of different decisions. I just get the feeling that you may start in one direction, but sort of after a little bit of time, you may actually change that focus because it's not exactly fulfilling what you want to actually do. So you might have these great big pipe dreams and these, the aspirations, and you're thinking you're building this up in your head as to what you're going to be able to achieve. However, that may not be realistic. So take a deep breath, focus on what it is that you actually want to achieve by doing your studies. Be realistic on time frames as well, and then make sure you've got a clear path on what you want to do. But I do see you doing studies after you graduate.
Rhiannon. Okay. You're not going to like this, but here you go. There's some frustration around you. There's also a whole pile of anxiety around you with switching between anxiety and depression. That's my card for mental health, AJ. You're sulking. Like, I'm in the huff and I'm sulking. What you need to do is you need to look at all of these millions of options that are around you. This is my work card, as you know, and this is my card for teaching and learning. This is my wise woman who says that you have all the skills and knowledge that you need, but you run away. It's talking about this is a new burst of energy and a shift in energy. You are so close. You are nearly there. A couple of things need to happen before you get there. It's been really, really hard, but it's all going to be fine in the end. Ace of Cups. It's all going to be wonderful and you're going to be happy. And I'm not putting any projections on this because I got the blame for saying that I thought you were going to get a job in a certain time frame and you didn't. And now you're in the huff with me. So there's no time frame on that one.
Yeah. You know what? We're good and we get our crystal balls out, but even our crystal balls can't tell us 100% certainty on everything. So just remember, everybody, there is a thing called, I don't know, free will, and all humans have free will. So the choices you make today will ultimately affect the choices and the paths that you go down tomorrow. You all must remember that. Okay, we'll give you as best guidance as we can, but sometimes you've got to do a bit of the work yourself. Just putting it out there. So Vanessa, general guidance for you right now. Girl, step into your power. Hold your head up. Know exactly who you are and what you want, what you know is good for you, what is right for you. Center yourself, okay? Because I have new opportunities, new job coming your way. So you have to be confident and competent in yourself to be able to progress forward with that, because when you do, there's a whole heap of celebration about you and everybody's going to be standing and applauding you, so be ready for that. Balance, though. You need to make sure that, you know, it's not too much one way or the other. You actually need to keep your focus about you, okay? So once you come into your own power, once you realize your own worth, your self-value, new opportunities coming your way. I do see a new job where you'll actually be celebrated for all the things that you do bring, as long as you've got that balance. So work-life balance will be important for you as well moving forward.
Thank you, AJ.
Yep.
Tracy. I've got battles happening and a feeling like you've had body blows. It's just felt like there's been one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. Sorry. And it's been last year. Just feels like it was a bit of a shit fight for you. What I've got now is I just feel this is get all your ducks in a row, get everything sorted out, get really clear on where you're going and what you want. It's time to take control. I think for a long time, you kind of just cruised with the flow. But I think in some ways that was because you didn't have the energy to do anything else. And now you're at this point of looking at all of your options. And this is weird, but I do feel there's been some jealousy around you, where you might have felt you thought everything was okay and then you got stabbed in the back. And for you now, it's around who am I going to be next? Reinventing yourself. Another version that's going forward, and the only way is up. I do feel that you have some support around you. This is the mother card. And for you, this is talking to me about looking after you, taking care of you. That's very much how it feels. It feels very much like you need to mother yourself. You need to be really, really gentle with yourself. So that's, I hope that helped.
Okay, Gigi, thanks Annie. Gigi Lolly. Gigi Lolly, you have a crash. You have a crush on Zin. Zin? Okay. And you want to know what his true feelings are. Girl, I wouldn't be planning my whole future down to this crush. Because I think it's more like wishful hoping and dreaming more so than anything else. I don't think that he feels the same way that you feel towards him, but that's okay because it's opened you up to the possibility of finding someone. I think that you've got, and the reason why I say that, this is why I'm saying that I don't think it's reciprocated there at all. I think that it's just wishful thinking on your part more so than anything else. I've got major change coming for you after having some time alone and being able to sort of work out sort of where you're going. You need to really focus on you rather than, this picture that you built up in your head. Once you actually have a good firm understanding about where you're going in life and what you actually want and understanding you, that's when you'll start to see the new opportunities. But I've got change coming for you. And I wouldn't be pinning everything on your crush. Okay, over to you, Annie. And I'm glad that you've got Beck because I just read for Beck and her husband not that long ago. And a big shout out to Beck. Hello, Beck. I'll talk to you later, love.
Hello, Beck, who I don't know. Just strap yourself in, girl. There's a mountain of frustration around you. And I've also got decisions that have to be made. There's no black or white answer. There's always that sting in the tail. I've also got your head full of shit. What I need you to do, lovely, is tip your head to one side, bash your head like this, and let all the shit fall out onto the floor, then mop it up and make it go away. Because your life is about to change. This is big, bigger than Texas and the 3 adjoining states. I like your husband. He's lovely. He's a nice man. Decisions you're going to make together. There's finance attached to this as well. Now, I've got 2 cards here. I've got 4, and I'm going to talk you through the first 2, and then I'm not going to talk to you about the last 2. I'm just going to do this and hold them up. This is knowing, where am I? Thinking you know what you have to do. And this is just turn your back on it. My bottom line on this is that you don't have to do anything. And I don't know what this is going to mean. And I'm just going to hold them up. And if I've got this all totally wrong, I'm really sorry. But here we go.
Beck, you know what that means. You
This
don't need
card
to explain, Annie.
Okay. Thank you.
Beck should know automatically what that means.
Good gal.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Annie, for that. But yes, she will know what that is all about. Okay, so we've got run, 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 a run, run, a run, run, a run, 888. Will I
Run,
be?
run, run, run.
Yeah. Will I be special and successful in your career as you have had difficulties in the past? Girl, take a breath. Actually, no, sorry. I don't know if you are a girl, but that's just what I'm getting. So, feminine energy, usa, calm, peace, tranquility, settle, pedal, cool your jets, like sit down. It's all right. People know who and what you are. But if you are trying to make yourself into someone that you're not, that's when people will go, no, she's not coming to our attention. We're not paying attention. We actually don't want, drama. But if you go, no, hang on a tick, I'm fine. I'm really good. I'm chill. I'm in control. I know what I'm doing and I know I'm good at it. I am successful. I am wise. I am brilliant. I can make the hard decisions when I need to make the hard decisions, but you need to be able to communicate them effectively. Communication is going to be the key, because that's when you'll actually, start getting traction on where you want to go with your role. Okay, but if you're a chaotic hot mess, there is no way that you're going to recognize the brilliance that you can bring and that you will be allowed to show with that side of your career. So cool your jets, settle down, pedal. Your ideas are great. You just need to get a little more traction. So get those feet back on the ground and communicate effectively. Okay, maybe get, as I'd say, getting brain chip and mouth chip working together. Make sure you get brain chip and mouth chip working together, and that's when you'll find that things will start to take off for the better.
Thank you. Hello, Princess. Welcome. You're brand new. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Now, what I've got here is I'm feeling you haven't met your future spouse already, because what I've got here is making new friends. I've also got, this is inner power. For you, this one and this one. This card is, the inner power is about recognizing your beauty. And the beauty card is about being confident, happy, self-reliant, and happy with yourself. Now, this is talking about awakening your true self. This is, don't try to be what you think somebody wants you to be. You are enough just as you are. There is this glorious, beautiful person in there. And some of the stuff that is really important to you is feeling safe and being treated with kindness. So as soon as you rise above your problems and break free, the miracle of healing will occur and you'll get your happily ever after. But you must be happy within yourself. Know how beautiful you are. Know what you're worth. And don't settle for anything less. So there you go, my little princess.
Okay.
Now, where are we?
I'm here. I'm just,
She's groveling about the floor again.
yeah.
Our cards are really, really being naughty, aren't they?
Oh, our cards are definitely being naughty tonight. Okay.
Andrea, hello and welcome.
Ruby Tuesday. Is that who I'm up to?
Ruby's just loving you.
We've got.
Oh, Rebecca, she likes her husband too. That's a good thing. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, he is lovely.
Oh, Ruby. Ruby, I don't know if we can answer this for you.
I
You
don't
found
know.
a lump.
Yeah. Can I say, sort of, I have asked my cards about this. Once again, we're not medical professionals. We're not vets. We don't diagnose like medical issues or things like that. All I can say is the guidance that I've got is that I would get things looked at, and it may be an expensive little venture. You do need to, investigate things. There will be hard decisions that are going to have to be made, but should it be his time to leave this world, rest assured that it's a life well lived. Like, he's actually had a really good puppy life. But I think, there is potentially, if it is cancer, the opportunity to get treatment. It's going to cost quite a bit. Just remember, you've got to make the decisions on his behalf, so don't be swayed by what your feelings are on the matter. You've got to do actually what's best for him, and if it's his time, just remember that he's had a really good life. And yeah, I think that some hard decisions are actually coming for you.
Good luck on Tuesday.
All the very best of luck.
I think, AJ, we have got to the end of everybody. There's been a whole lot of comments from people. Because we don't have a moderator, there's just like AJ and I are faffing our way through this. And there's been a whole lot of comments from people saying thank you and I understand and holy shit, yes, and all sorts of things where people are saying, yeah, thank you so much, you've nailed it. So there you go, my lovelies. Thank you, AJ, for being with us. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, we've got a little Kerrie. Do we have a little Kerrie?
No.
Hello, I'm just trying to work out how I turn my camera back on.
Oh.
You're supposed to be having a party. Oh, now you've got rid of us.
Sorry.
Welcome, Kerrie.
Hello. Oh, look, that might help.
Oh, yes.
I have enjoyed being on the other side of this so much, can I tell you? I have laughed so much. I've been able to jump in, chat, and welcome some new people and do all of that. And it's just been lovely. And you guys were on fire tonight.
Thank you.
So
we were unsupervised, Miss Kerrie.
Yes. Oh,
we're being big girls.
Hi, Les.
Yes. We've been on fire. And I'm sure that all that are going to the retreat next week will have an absolute ball of a time with you, with all the treats you've got.
Most definitely. Looking forward to next weekend. Ken, just before we go any further and start talking about next weekend, I just saw that there was one last person we missed, Annie, by the name of Andrea. Andrea wants to know why Carlos blew her off today of all days. Because you're being played and moved around like a chess piece. You've got a lot of hopes and wishes and dreams and everything, but maybe he's not actually living up to that, expectation of what it is that you want, and you're just wanting to make sure that there's all balances in place, that all the checks and balances are there. I think that it's a case of you're wanting to see yourself as an equal, and that may not be sort of how he's feeling at this present point in time. Are you actually wishing for stuff, or are you making stuff happen? I think that he's just moving you around like a chess piece at the moment. That's all. And I'm sorry, may not be what you want, because you actually want that romantic relationship. Can't necessarily say that that's going to be the outcome.
Yes. I think he's behaving like a 14-year-old boy that is just sulking.
Yep. So that's you, Andrea.
And because I feel so lazy not helping you guys out tonight, and you're so busy, AJ, there could be a new opportunity coming in here for you, some uncharted sea that I've got you moving through here. And it might be, I don't know whether I know enough where I've got the skill for this, because you're feeling like you're in uncharted seas, uncharted waters. But girl, get your act together, because everything that you've got there is shining through, right? So whatever this is, even though you might be a bit nervous about the expectation on this, you're just going to shine through it. And it's almost like this light will be seen, and it's about time, is what they're saying with that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll celebrate that.
Beautiful, Annie. Time to write a new story. Lovely. So, dot. So, time to write a new story, because what's coming in is going to be totally beyond the ordinary, right? So there's new gifts, new abilities. Get out from behind those cards, right? So many times that message has come through for you.
I've got a mute button on this screen.
You do. Because as soon as you do that and you trust all this new stuff coming through, it's going to be like a burst of magic, right? So, some really great things. So I was just feeling really bad. I've left all the hard work to you guys tonight, but we did have a lovely dinner, and shout out to the beautiful Sue, who's sitting in my lounge room watching this right now as well.
Hi, Sue.
But it's just been an absolute delight. And thank you for
thank you, Miss Kerrie.
Sorry?
Thank you for popping in.
Pleasure.
Now, while you're here, would you like to make yourself useful and pop us out?
Oh, yes, I can do
But
that.
you have no idea the nonsense that went on for me to get us in.
Oh, look, I was going, they've got 20 seconds to go. They've got 19 seconds to go.
No, we were trying.
I'm clicking and clicking and nothing's happening.
And he's got this little beef on. I'm going, should I just run in there?
I had full belief in you, Annie.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
so did
you,
I.
Liz.
You know that little control mechanism that I have, that little control freak that I try and keep under wraps.
Okay, so just before you do send us off with love and light, big hugs for happy birthday tomorrow for you, Kerrie. So
Thank you.
Love and hugs for happy birthday. And can you please claim my hugs from Sue and Les, because I want hugs, please. So may I have them?
Yeah, absolutely. I will do that. I'll get extra hugs in from these guys for you. So yeah, super spoiled today. Had the kids over. We all got together and
Beautiful lunch.
good. Oh, finally had an oven and stove. Woohoo! So I could actually cook the lunch today. So that was awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Anne. And can't wait. It's like we're on countdown now.
Yep.
So many sleeps. We've only got like 6 sleeps to go.
And then we're at retreat.
And then we're retreat. So it's going to be awesome.
Now, just to be enigmatic and mysterious, because I've never been that in my whole entire life, but I'm going to be now. This is my enigmatic and mysterious moment. I have had a chat with my little guides.
Yes.
And all these people who are saying, can't wait for the retreat, I've got a plan for the next one. So watch this space, people. Kerrie doesn't even know about this.
My heart is pounding. What have you got in store?
Something enigmatic and mysterious.
Serious. Yeah.
They're big words for this time of night, Annie.
I'll share it with you in a minute. I'm just an idiot in suspense. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later.
And if I had to put one word to that, I'd call that ecstatica.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great word.
Ecstatica.
Joyous, fun, and fruitful.
That's exactly. Yeah.
And I'm going to do something I've never done before and actually stand up in front of the camera, because, Annie, I'm wearing the beautiful shirt that you got me for my birthday.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, pretty.
So thank you.
Shiny.
Thank you. I love it. And it's all shiny.
It's very shiny. It's lovely. Okay. Thank you to everybody who has been with us. Thank you to everybody who's new. Come back. We're here again in a fortnight. And actually, we're back in a fortnight. Where I might share my enigmatic and mysterious news, but then again, I might not. You come back.
And thank you, beautiful AJ.
Thank you, AJ.
Taking the reins, and you guys were just on fire, as I said. It was just awesome.
High five.
You've all done so well. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's been
Love
with
to
us.
the beautiful Soul family. And I'll see everyone in a fortnight, and few of you in a few sleeps time.
Yes, and thank you to all our new people. We've loved having you here as well. So we'll see you again in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And he whispers secrets in the night, mystical visions taking flight. Kerrie's got that angel glow so bright, gliding through the dark to the light. Tarot cards spread on the cosmic rug, healing power in a gentle hug. Meditation's deep like an ancient grove, finding peace through the stars above. Mind, body, spirit, soul, we rise, angel feathers falling from the sky, psychic waves in a gentle tide. Let the universe be our guide. Sound healing echoes through the air, lifted hearts with a tender care. Spiritual journeys we embark, lighting flames within the dark. Messages from angels clear and true, whispering love in all we do. Psychic development strong and wise, open paths to mystic skies. Mind, body, spirit, soul, we rise, angel feathers falling from the sky, psychic waves in a gentle